Greetings, programs, and welcome to something a little bit different, in that I am in fact wearing a VR headset. I got given an old one by a friend who just updated theirs to the latest and greatest, I think the Rift 3? So we're like, okay, you can have my old one that's just sat in the cupboard doing nothing. So, yeah, I do have a couple of games that have VR modes. There's also a couple of games on the headset itself, but I don't know how to record those. There's possibly some way of doing it. I don't know. But yeah, I do have a couple of games. Payday 2, I've got this, which is Star Wars Squadrons. There is, I think, a VR mode in the Hitman games, the newest ones. And I'm trying to think, there was something else that was VR as well. Elite Dangerous, that was it. I've not actually tried that yet, but apparently that's very good in VR as well. Of course, the disclaimer is that you don't get to see any of the 3D looking stuff. Of course, it's all recorded in the usual way on my computer. Yes, hello Samuel. But it does look very cool. It's like, this is literally as of like maybe less than a month ago that I got to try VR for the first time, and yeah, I can kind of see the appeal. I decided to go with this rather than Payday, which is the other one I have tried any amount of, because while that's fun, I find the movement system very clunky, and I don't think it'd be quite I don't think it'd be good to watch as a non-VR thing, if that makes any sense, as just a normal recording, because you teleport around the place and it's quite a lot of movement, and it's not fantastic. I wish you could just play it as you would play it on a controller and move around with the thumbsticks on the VR controllers, but you don't. You've got this kind of teleport motion system, which I think for some people is like, I know some people really can't handle VR stuff, but yeah, fortunately that doesn't seem to be the case for me. But I think that's one of the things that also makes it easier for some people, is that kind of teleport system, because it's not the sensation of you moving around whilst obviously well, it's not, you know, the visual of you moving around, well, obviously your body isn't moving around, so yeah, but I don't think I would have that issue. It's just that there doesn't seem to be a way to change the controls so that I can just move around with my thumbsticks instead of awkwardly teleporting. But of course, this, you're sitting in a cockpit, doesn't really matter, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, I am making my way through the story campaign. I'd played a bit of it previously, and it was fun enough, but it's a lot more fun with the VR headset, I think.
An old enemy has
anyway, I'll shut up for this bit.
One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. A common factor is Lyndon James. You knew James better than anyone, Captain Carroll.
If I had, I'd have destroyed him before he betrayed us at Fostar Haven.
Then this is your second chance. The rebels are keeping a low profile. Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane. But if I may ask, there's a particular pilot I'd like to requisition.
Being asked. You actually get to play both sides of this, which is an interesting decision.
Greg, come in.
From both the Empire and the New Republic.
Copy, Sol. Captain Carroll's bringing someone in, John.
The treacherous slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels and saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right. Tighten it up, Sol. And Von Reg, save a little for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
I've got a cat on the desk at the moment. I'm actually just using my old wired Xbox controller for this, which I find a little easier.
So, you're our new wingmate.
Also, the wrist straps on the Oculus, on the Rift controller. Sam likes to play with them, so that can be a bit of an issue.
Make a good first impression.
I also had the issue when I was playing Payday of I couldn't really see where Sam was in my peripheral vision, so it was a bit awkward once or twice. So, oh, that's a shuttle above us. That's kind of cool. So this is all very much, for me at least, having the illusion of depth, especially stuff that's closer. I think that's the real neat part about VR. I mean, it's the whole point of VR is having that illusion of depth, but
Welcome home.
it's something you don't really
It feels like a lifetime since
kind of
doesn't it?
like you hear people talk about it, but it's one of those things you just kind of have to experience for
Loyal
yourself.
officers like us are reassigned in disgrace. I heard they sent you to the Outer Rim. I got the Merrims.
I can actually turn around with the
protecting fuel shipments from petty scoundrels and pirates.
but you know, it'd be a bit rude to do that to superior officer, even though I've just done that to my superior officer. I'd probably be shot in the actual Empire,
Before Lyndon Jade,
or at least given some unpleasant duty for my insubordination.
No doubt you've heard. Admiral Sloane has instructed me to hunt that traitor down and end this Project Starhawk. It seemed fitting that I bring you back to help me destroy Lyndon. Your Empire needs you, pilot. Are you willing?
Well, I don't exactly have a choice.
For now, you will be flying as Titan 3. Let's get to work.
Okay, so I have to say it's a bit.
Are we ready to begin?
The one thing that is a bit weird is that it makes me feel really tall compared to the rest of the character models. I don't know why that is with this particular game.
Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost.
It is slightly weird.
Your job is to secure
Taller
the
than I am in
outpost
real
for our
life
extraction
anyway. I
team,
don't
who will
normally
arrive aboard
tower
the
over
shuttle
people
Palladius.
like
Behind enemy lines,
these
you
pilots.
must be precise
That's the only
and
pilot that seems to be
We have
vaguely
no
the same
room for
height
error,
as me.
Titan. To gain access, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. Intelligence reports missile platforms.
Maybe it's like
defending Bosnian
Soviet
space.
tanks. They
Destroy them.
need smaller
outpost itself
statured
is
people
protected by
to
turbo laser cannons
fit in
on
the
all
cockpits.
sides.
Although having said that, the
Evade
TIE cockpits
and
are actually
eliminate them
fairly
all.
roomy.
When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorn. Once Thorn is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer. Do not lose our spy under any circumstances. That is all.
Right, so this is on the easiest difficulty, so hopefully I won't muck this up too badly, but there have been some slightly ridiculous bumping into things incidents when I've been playing some of the previous missions, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm Rella Sol. No need to introduce yourself.
Apparently not.
I've already reviewed your service record. It's been a long time since you were on the front lines. In days past, a mission like ours would have been afforded every possible resource. Unfortunately, times are tight since Endor. In one battle, we lost our Emperor and gained 100 warring factions. If only Emperor Palpatine hadn't dissolved the Imperial Senate. At least then, senators, like my parents, could have maintained order after Endor.
Oh, I don't know. That's dangerous talk right there.
Not that I
That's
question the Emperor's decision,
straight
of
to the
course.
Imperial Dissension
But now that he's
Centre.
gone, we must look to the future. And reinstating the Senate would help subdue all of this infighting. We can talk later, perhaps.
Or I can go to the Commissar and report her insubordination, or something, I don't know. I'm just trying to roleplay a bit as an Imperial here, you know?
The Empire needs reliable soldiers like Agent Thorn. Like you. Unity is the only path to progress. I trust you are aligned with Admiral Sloane's vision for the Empire. We cannot afford to fracture. Not after Endor. This mission is a vital step towards dismantling the rebellion. And they are a rebellion. Don't be fooled by their new name. The new Republic
Haha,
will
yes,
fall,
they are Rebel
just like the
Skull, aren't
last one.
they?
It's time for you to play your part. Get to the hangar. Ready your ship.
There might be one or two more conversations in the hangar itself. Let's see, we can speak to lots of people actually. No one behind me. Sometimes there's droids you can interact with, but I guess that's only been in the Rebellion hangar so far.
Newcomer. Welcome to Titan.
You
Call me Shen.
might want to get a new helmet there, mate.
Before you ask, helmet stays on, cockpit or not.
Kinky.
Too many hard landings. Broken neck. 5, 6 times. Cybernetics keep me going. Fight. Fall. Get up. Fight again. All for the Empire. Advice.
Retire? Get out while you can?
Annoy Von Rick.
I'm not sure this guy's a good example.
Another time.
Right, who else we got? We got Von Reg and we got Whalen.
You'll be the new pilot. Sergeant Wade, chief mechanic and head of the hangar crew. Don't see the appeal in flying myself, but I've been working on TIE since they rolled off the assembly line. Your fight is in good hands. The Overseer saw some action at Pothor and JL, but it's had a complete inspection and overhaul for this mission, Admiral Sloane's orders. And on my orders, every TIE in this hangar has been serviced and test flown. Tighten half the rivets myself. We're ready. Gotta say, I don't know how you and Titan cope out there. No shields or life support, just hull plating between you and space. It must build character. Never met a TIE pilot who backed down from any challenge, shields or not. I've prepared your starfighter to match the latest Imperial guidelines. But if you've got a preferred component or need something customized, I'll take care of it. Just say the word. Your TIE fighter's ready. Good flying.
So we're at the stage where there is a bit of customization of components possible. I mean, just looks like you're not going to get this from the recording, but it just looks like a proper big-sized actual thing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I've only had a little variation in what I've been able to fly so far. So I've done X-Wing. There was one mission where I was in an A-Wing and TIE fighter, and that's been it so far. But there is a wider variety than that. So yeah, hopefully that will come along in the next couple of missions. I really want to try the Y-Wing
I'm Havina Von
on the
Reg.
Rebel side.
Titan can always use another pilot, so long as you're good at killing rebels. We're going right into their territory, Hosnian Prime. We'll give those scum.
Isn't Hosnian where the
Endor.
New
I was there,
Republic's
you know, when
capital
the
ends up
rebellion
being?
murdered our
Can't
emperor.
remember.
Half my squad died trying to defend him. Captain Carroll understands. She doesn't lecture me about justifiable force like my other commanders. She knows all I need is a target. Politics are for admirals. I keep it simple. Always shoot to kill. Mess with the squadron and you mess with me. But do your job and I'll have your back.
Mouse droid!
Later.
Can I pet the mouse droid? I want to pet the mouse droid. I don't think I can. Where's it gone? Mouse droid! Okay. Not quite petting the mouse droid, but okay, so we can indeed interact with droids in the Imperial hangar as well. So let's take a look at what we've got.
Classic. Maneuverable. Flexible. Can't take
Oh,
much
way
to
more hull
retire.
than the X-Wing,
That's no
but of
problem
course no
for a
shields.
skilled pilot.
Right, so...
Your loadout, however, is not standard. And again, neither are
what have we
any
got
of
as
Titan
our
Squadron's
options? So we've got
missions.
standard, we've got... okay, so that's more of a cooldown and way less sustained rate of fire, but the same range. Interesting, okay. Let's just stick with the standard one. The A-Wing had sort of like standard lasers and then shorter range but higher rate of fire lasers, which was sort of a interesting way of doing it. So repair system, you definitely want to have the repair system. The magical plot armor. So we've got missiles, we've got, I guess, unguided rockets. Proton torpedo. Long lock-on time, we can't be fighting. Ideal against capital ships. Maybe we want to take that. Maybe. It feels a bit weird, TIE fighters carrying a proton torpedo, but video game magic logic. Oh wait, we'll replace the other one. There we go, that's what we want. Countermeasures. So we have chaff, or we just have like interceptor warheads. We'll stick with those. Hull. We've got a couple of options here. So we've got kind of the tanky but less maneuverable option, which of course totally makes sense for a spacecraft. That's how that would work. Definitely. More agility but less health. And we have hostile lock-on but less health. So, okay. What do I want for you, TIE Fighter? Let's actually, given that I'm on super turbo easy story mode, let's go with the more agility. And engine. So we have, again, more maneuverability, but at the cost of overall speed. Acceleration, deceleration. I don't think any of these are even remotely canon as options. And that gives me extra boost, which I don't use that much anyway, and I probably should. What was the it was plus 15%. Just wondering if do we offset that with something. So we could have better acceleration and a little better maneuverability if we took that option. Or we could have tons of maneuverability but just slower overall responsiveness. I think we'll just leave the standard engines there. And let's go for launch. Sadly, takeoff is a little cutscene. You don't actually get to sit in the cockpit for a takeoff, which is a tad disappointing. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, nice roomy cockpit, especially compared to the X-Wings. Feel pretty cramped in comparison. The A-Wings had really good. No, that's my lasers. I was just checking they worked, you guys. The kind of bubble canopy on the A-Wing actually gives really good visibility all around. Whereas of course this you've got good frontal visibility, but if there's something behind you, good luck.
No doubt they'll reinforce from the surface as well as the station.
Rebels arrive.
Right, so let's. See, I can't see the microphone is there.
Titan, approach
So we got.
the outpost's outer defenses.
I got Shen up there. Let's see if I can remember. Remember the controls.
We're with you.
Right, this is actually a very good use of our
Systems activated. Work them out and clear a path to the station.
photon doodad.
We can shoot down their salvos.
One thing that is a little like the hitboxes, you can't necessarily fly as close to things as you might think you would be able to. Sometimes the hitboxes are a little Objectives. Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. I'm just trying to vaguely remember
Don't
what.
take their cannons head on unless you have a death wish.
Okay, we've destroyed one already, apparently.
Enemy got a lock.
Oh, that seems like minimal range.
Keep it up.
Get a bit of healing going. It really is. Like, one of the first things I did was basically buzz a Star Destroyer. I think the first mission you start off with is
Scramble fighters, take down those ties.
The Imperials, and yeah, I was just flying alongside the hull and could not get quite as close as I wanted to, sadly, but it was a pretty cool experience. Maybe it was the Rebels, I really can't remember.
Rebel starfighters inbound.
Watch your backs.
Right, so if I boost towards emergency power converter, interesting. That's there's slightly different mechanics between the two. Like, they both feature the ability to hold X, use power converter, laser or engine.
Here and ready to go.
Right, it's unsurprising that we don't get a lot of something. We don't get a lot of missiles. Pew, 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 pew. Whee! It's basically going to be me sitting in a cockpit going whee! Which, to be fair, if I decided to fire up Elite Dangerous instead, probably wouldn't have been the exact same thing. But I will definitely do that at some point. We'll figure out how to get it working.
I owe you my life.
Ooh.
Picked up a tail.
Right, there we go. The shield generator's down.
Focus fire on the outpost's turbo lasers. We need to clear landing zone first.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, did I?
Evacuate the transports. Get the cargo out.
That's probably fine. It's a little bit
Seeing a rebel transport ship fleeing the outpost.
Ace Combat in that you can hear exactly all the enemy communications and you can hear your own communications. And so we've got some X-Wings. Rebel transports, where are we? These things.
Look out! Enemies closing.
They are, of course, some of the Gallifrey. Oh, medium transports. We want. Hang on. Objectives. You can actually, yeah, it's fairly customizable in terms of what you want to be displayed as priorities. I think I've got an X-Wing on my tail. Or is that just the station defences? Hello, X-Wing, right, where are...
I'm under fire.
There we go.
Rebels on my
Whoop.
tail.
I may have slightly bumped it, that's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I'm a good pilot. I keep hitting the wrong button there. There we go.
I'm in position.
Oh, he's actually given me more. Yeah, that's one of the, I think, the U-Wing for the Rebels, and whichever one it is for the
Our ships are gone.
Imperials.
Titan 3.
You can get resupplied by them in flight, and I think they actually are flyable options later on. I've never done the multiplayer for this. Actually, maybe I have done the multiplayer way back when. I haven't recently.
Now you're clear. Couldn't have done it without you.
Boom, boom. Right. What have we got left? I think there's maybe like one or two turrets left.
Trouble. Watch your back.
Outpost defenses defenses are critically low.
There we
Keep it
go.
up.
Is that the last one? It might be. Nice. Right. Oh, blue is engine, okay. Everything is quite nicely colour-coded, it's just... I'm rubbish at games. We knew that! We knew I'm rubbish at games. Okay, no, there was one more.
The outpost is defenseless.
There we go.
Titan, this is Shuttle Gladius, inbound for extraction. We read you, Gladius. Titan will rendezvous at these coordinates.
Right, so still a couple of missile platforms off in the distance.
Thin the herd if you have to.
Got some ties left as well. There's a certain amount of lock-on. I don't know how much of that is oh, that's close. I don't know how much of that is the difficulty versus using a controller versus just of the game generally giving you a bit of lock-on assistance. Maybe it does less with mouse and keyboard, I don't know. Whee! I just had another thought of a game that actually does have VR support, War Thunder. I might have to reinstall War Thunder at some point.
You picked up a tail.
Right, this is optional, I think. Regroup with the shuttle is kind of go over there, but we can destroy some rebel scum first if I can get around to where they actually... Whoa. It's a little disorienting sometimes, but it is sort of a proper... I mean, it's more like a flight sim than an actual space sim, to be fair. Which isn't entirely how the... everything is portrayed in the films and the media. Which isn't entirely a conscious choice on the part of Lucas. Kind of evoke the feel of sort of World War II films. Aerial combat. I don't think there's been many sci-fi shows that have actually tried to like give a sense of what true true combat would be like. Babylon 5 comes to mind, and I think the new Battlestar Galactica essentially did as well. You know, they very much had the old, like, it's based on the old Viper design from the original Battlestar Galactica, which was very much looks like a space fighter, as opposed to the what do you call them? What are the ones in Babylon 5 called again? Is it Star Furies? Star Furies, much more like what? I wasn't that close, honestly. But yeah, Star Furies very much much more of a realistic design, or probably about as realistic as you're going to get for a sci-fi franchise. Why have they chosen until now to launch?
They're attacking our shuttle.
Don't know. Right, there you are. Fortunately, they're A-wings, so they don't take a lot of blasting. Oh yeah, that might be a little out of range. Oh, no. I've also been playing a bit of Ace Combat on the headset, but using it... Like, some games, you can essentially use it so it emulates a bigger screen, and for stuff like Ace Combat it's great, but you wouldn't play like Crusader Kings that way. But yeah, it made me wish very much for VR mode for Ace Combat. I think the closest thing you can get to that is Project Wingman, and there is apparently on the PlayStation a couple of VR missions, but they are over very, very quickly from what I was reading.
Escaping with Agent Thorne is Captain Carroll's strategy.
If I
We
can
gain nothing by destroying a single outpost.
sneak into the hangar. Don't mind me, I'm gonna... No, it won't let me.
They come from the surface.
Only to die
Sad
in
face.
space. Shoot them all down.
Go evasive, they're tailing you!
Right, ooh. Right, that's gotta be an A-wing, right?
On your wing.
Oh, X-wings.
Good. Clear the way. Rebel fighter locking on.
Ooh, right, A-wings and X-wings. I don't know if there's B-wings in the game, actually. It'd be cool if there was. I'd like to fly a B-wing.
Stormtroopers! What are they doing here? Blast them before...
But they're kind of,
This is acquired. Hostiles blocking our route.
a lesser-known fighter of the Star Wars universe. They were meant to be on screen in the original trilogy, but the models just did not show up on the blue screen or the green screen tech they were using at all. They were just simply too skinny. Oh, see, it's the same button. If you press and hold that, it brings up that menu, but that's the same button to actually change targets as well. So I forgot what my countermeasures is.
Scratch one.
There's a countermeasures button, and I forgot what the countermeasures is. It's fine. The recharge on the. This is such plot armor. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the recharge on the repair kit is. Very generous in this difficulty setting. Yeah, just the thought of a TIE fighter taking this much punishment, no, I think not. Even in the harder difficulties, they probably take way more than they should, canonically.
Agent Thorne, your reputation precedes you. It's good to know my life is in capable hands.
We won't let you down, Agent Thorne.
Hooray,
Enemy fighters are finished. Titan Squadron, regroup
not
with the Gladiators.
terrible! So I am really. It's slightly worrying the amount of sparks coming off in my face just there. Oh, is that my... Oh, okay, that's the button for countermeasures. I was countermeasuring nothing like that. Oh, yes.
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Nope. But yeah, I bounced off it before actually hitting the hull. So like I said, the hitboxes are kind of... Donk! I am so bad at this. I did say I would bump into things.
That was too close.
And, you know, I don't want to make a liar of myself. See, there's no way I should have bumped into that. That's just silly. Oh yeah, it's 1,000 meters for those, isn't it?
Shots fired!
Shots fired, you don't say.
Multiple ships inbound. Get
What?
Agent Thorne back to the Overseer.
That's one down. I'm probably supposed to be sticking with the shuttle, actually. Let's boost into engines. Is that going to track? I don't think the tracking on these is... Yeah, it's not great for...
Another for your tally.
They got me!
Starfighters incoming.
Okay, why are we... Shuttle, why are we flying circles around the... I don't know.
They're blocking us in.
If only we had, like, hyperspace drives that we could toggle. It's a good thing that this shuttle also has copious amounts of plot armor. They did? What's a rebel frigate? Oh, okay, one of those. Nibulon B! Oh, it's so cool seeing all these ships, like, up close. Whee! Bonk. This is fine.
Is that all you've got? Another frigate!
I mean, to be honest, we would seem to be a little bit screwed here by any reasonable measure. But hey, video games.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron. And my respect.
Shuttle Gladius, jump into light speed.
Right, so that's them away.
We did it. Squadron.
So we've got to get back to our own transports at this
Let's
point.
leave this wretched system.
Which have been apparently entirely unmolested.
More rebel ships inbound.
Up until now. Okay, I spoke too soon. That's GTFR. Oh yeah, no, they're taking that a bit seriously.
Nice work, Titan 3.
See, I don't understand why the shuttle couldn't have just jumped earlier, but, you know, reasons. Don't think about it. Okay, apparently I got all of the medals, which is obviously super difficult to do on the very easiest setting. Completed in 30 minutes or less, okay. It's the one I missed.
Pilot.
We can walk around the cockpit, which is kind of cool, or walk around the TIE fighter. Just sit in the cockpit, have a little look-see around. Although the shadows are a bit jaggedy, I'm not quite sure why the shadows are so jaggedy in here. Not particularly aliased. Any droids I can poke? No. There's a cat yawning behind my ear, though. Hello, Samuel.
When Captain Carroll said she was bringing in one more pilot, I didn't know what to expect. I've been flying a long time.
I've no idea what he thinks of me sitting here with this contraption on my face. Just one more weird human thing, I suppose.
You did well today, pilot. Most spy extractions end with significantly more casualties.
Trying to...
If the team had
So, well, what are you doing?
Titan Squadron,
Are you trying to jump on my headrest?
Now let's go. Captain Carroll is waiting.
He's helping. You're helping, aren't you, Samuel?
Agent Thorne may not have known the precise location of Project Starhawk, but their intel has pointed us in the right direction.
Then we will proceed as planned.
Oh, hello. Captain, is this the new pilot?
Yes. A valuable addition to the squadron, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Marvelous work securing Agent Thorne. You've exceeded your previous statistics by... Oh, forgive me. I'm so familiar with your profile that I forgot we haven't actually met. I'm LT-514, Imperial Intelligence.
I gotta say, the faces and the facial animations, like the actual body animations are a little stiff, but the facial animations are pretty good.
With the briefing.
There's not a lot of uncanny valley going on, which I can suspect would be perhaps more pronounced with a VR headset.
Intel has paid off. We've learned that a convoy of New Republic engineers is traveling from Hosnian Prime to Project Starhawk's secret base. Their charted path leads them straight through the contested territory of Desevro. According to our new information, the convoy will attempt to conceal its presence in a local debris field. Follow the convoy through the wreckage and allow them to jump to hyperspace. We will calculate all possible destinations along their trajectory to find Project Starhawk. You must not be detected. We cannot risk losing this convoy.
Okay, so I've got to be
Local
sneaky.
Imperial forces have been advised not to interfere. Once the convoy is
There was a mission like this in Starfield, like they introduced the idea of being stealthy in a ship, and it's basically completely pointless. You use it once for one story mission, and then they're like, hey, this is a thing you can do. But there's literally no other circumstances under which you would do it, essentially. Not even in any other story missions.
I've already contacted the Imperial authorities at Desevro. They're aware of the situation.
You're certain he won't interfere? My records indicate that Captain Amos is trigger-happy, to say the least. His fleet is already in ruins after initiating several battles that were frankly quite unnecessary.
Captain Amos is enthusiastic. I'm hoping he's not a fool. The Empire can't afford to lose assets at this stage in the war.
I agree wholeheartedly, Captain. After your impressive work at Hosnian Prime, this should be an effortless mission for you, pilot.
Yes. My faith in you was not misplaced. Make sure it stays that way. That will be all.
Oh, yep, hello, cat. He's now on my headrest. Ow! Samuel! Samuel! Stop stabbing my head. Thank you. What are you after? What's got my lap?
Intel has paid off. We've learned that a convoy of New Republic engineers.
The perils of VR and bored cat.
Starhawk's secret base. Their charted path leads them straight through the contested territory of Desevro.
Oh, we already.
Follow the.
Why am I watching this again? I don't know. What? What? Does Samuel want his own VR headset? Oh, this is different. What is this? It's a stealthy boy, apparently. Quite big, though. Okay. Nice overhead view. It is a little weird when, like, even if you're using the VR controllers, the arms don't, you know, correspond to where the VR controllers are, so it's like, my hands are not my hands. But it's not too bad, I suppose. Right, so, prep for launch.
The TIE Reapers are specialists
TIE
made
Reaper.
for utility and squadron support.
So this is the equivalent of the U-wing, I guess.
They know they're in trouble. With this loadout, it's built to disable enemy fighters with ion lasers. I've also equipped jamming tech to keep you off enemy radars, and tactical shields to protect allied TIEs.
Meow. Oh, poor Sam. Poor Samuel. Well, after I've done this mission, Samuel, I will pay attention to you, probably, maybe. So, can we change the loadout at all? No. So we've got ion cannon, squadron mask, which I guess is some kind of cloaking thing. Tactical shield, no idea, and then the usual missile countermeasures. Okay.
All this wreckage.
Samuel, is your butt sitting on the mouse by any chance? Yes, it is. Okay, thank you very much.
Into pointless fleet battles over Desevro.
His butt was in fact sitting on the mouse.
At least his recklessness allows us to stay hidden. Stay together and keep your distance.
It is.
The convoy can't know.
I mean, it's one thing that
Yes,
even when
sir.
you're not playing 3D,
Titan
the way
3's
the
radar
light
jammer
moves
will make
around
it
the
harder for the
cockpit
enemy
is
to
pretty
track
cool.
you.
But
Use
even
it wisely.
yeah, with the what am I saying? I don't even know. It's cool in VR, I guess. Right, Squadron Mask, which is that. Oh, that one.
Let's use those debris clusters as cover and close in on the convoy.
Right,
But
so
don't boost your engines. It puts the entire mission at risk to fly so brash.
Smart.
okay, that presumably is like just run. Let's run down. Sam, what you doing? I can hear you.
That's quite the convoy just to protect rebel engineers.
Why not destroy them and stop those gearheads from reaching their destination?
Patience, Von Reg. We'll have plenty of new targets once we locate Project Starhawk.
Yes, sir.
The
It's smarter to hit them at the source than slow them down.
Move to the next
yeah, the sight line below you is not very.
Slow down. Avoid detection. Overseer, we're in position.
Oh, it's supposed to come to a halt. Okay.
Patience. Remember what we
Where
learned
are
at the
they?
Battle of Vashar?
How could I forget? We strike when the moment is right.
So why are there
Not
little
simply because we
weird
can.
floating moats everywhere? I don't know. Space is very dusty, apparently. This bit of space hasn't been cleaned up recently.
The Star Destroyer Tormentor
Did
is
you
emerging
just-
from hyperspace near the debris field.
Okay.
Oh no. He can't be serious.
Yeah, apparently he is.
Captain Amos, what is the meaning of this?
You're letting our enemy escape, Captain Carroll. I will not show the same mercy. Fire the missiles.
Okay, Captain
We
Amos.
can't lose this convoy. Titan,
Is,
shoot down the tormentor's missiles. Captain Amos,
Bit of a
compromising a delicate
cock.
mission.
Why are we? Okay, we're defending
This is war.
the rebels.
Snuffing out this new republic is the
Take out the missiles!
This is a real weird mission from an Imperial point of view.
Convoys alerted to our presence. No way we'll track their jump now.
Rebel sensors are jammed. They can't see you.
It's gonna really confuse the rebels.
This is foolish. The tormentor is severely damaged.
It's still capable of destroying a few rebel ships. Just look at the wreckage around you.
I see TIE fighters out there. Shattered. Broken. Yours, I assume?
Every victory has its price.
Okay, this guy is a classic Imperial officer.
Stop me. Good shot.
Stay focused.
Yeah, those rebels must be real confused right now. It's a pity we can't hear their radio chatter. Oh, where is it?
Saving the rebels from Imperial missiles. If the enemy thinks we're saviors now, it won't last long. Convoys hit.
Titan, the tormentor is firing another missile volley.
We'll take them down. That missile in contact.
I'm
Sharpshooter.
doing my
Amos
best.
will be cursing your name.
Jeez. I'm not exactly in a fight with you. Well, kind of am.
Close call.
Practice makes perfect.
Right, shields are doing fine. So far. Don't know if we can blow up the... Probably not. I am using ion doodads.
That's the last of the missiles.
Okay.
Amos knows he's wasting his time. Good work, Titan.
This ship looks like it's seen better days.
Rebel transports are headed toward the Overseer. They'll jump to hyperspace before our ion cannons can engage. You must stop them, Titan.
X-wings on radar. Titan 3.
Okay, so having stopped them being blown up, we're now, I guess, trying to disable them? Okay. Sort of makes sense.
Titan, engage that target.
Right, so you can command your squadron a little bit. We don't have any ion missiles, do we? No. The stealth things prove to be a little...
Titan 3, ionize those transport ships. Excellent. Your ion fire is working.
Put them on the TIE fight. Oh, not TIE fighters. The
Stop now.
X-wings.
Another convoy vessel ionized. Good work.
Stay focused. Stop that scattered convoy.
Where's it gone?
I owe you my life.
There we go. No, that's what I just GPU'd. Where's the other one?
Captain Carroll, the transports have been disabled.
Bonk!
Excellent. I'm deploying lander shuttles to board them and seize their nav data.
We'll keep the shuttles safe.
See that you do. Thanks to Captain Amos, physically retrieving the nav data is our last chance at finding Project Starhawk.
Right, so we've got to get over there. Nope, that's weapons. Everything's colour-coded, I still get it wrong. I do, Samuel. You're sitting on my desk making a grumpy face. I can just see out the...
You will reach the shuttles immediately.
the bottom edge of the
Shuttles reached. Let's move.
thing. Right.
Attack that target.
Tactical shield. Oh! Okay.
Deploy tactical shields to protect our shuttles.
Captain Amos, you are losing this battle.
Imperial might will always prevail.
How come Captain Amos, like, he sounds like exactly the sort of person that should have been strangled by Darth Vader a long time ago.
You are outgunned, sir.
But alas, wasn't.
Because you shot down my missiles. Let's get a shield on that shuttle.
Fine. I wash my hands of this, Captain Amos.
The glory shall be mine alone.
Shuttle team, prepare to board. Seize the data. Find out where these ships were headed.
The boarding party has breached the transport. Stand by.
Can't tell if I'm actually damaging them or if I'm just kind of knocking them out. Right, is it just the one, or are we doing other shots as well?
And with that, the starfighters are gone. For now. Overseer ready to receive shuttle team. Titan 3.
Oh, I was wondering if we could see like a building tube or something. How can we hear noises? Oh yeah, Star Wars. That's why we could hear noises.
They're truly desperate now.
We'll finish off their fighters. Titan 3, defend the shuttles.
Ow, Samuel! No stabby!
Your wing.
Be good. Don't know if they're heading back. Maybe?
Attack that target.
They're stalled out. Attack.
Yeah, I can tell he's getting a bit bored. The stabbing is kind of a giveaway.
There. Now back in the fight.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Shields. Excellent. I'm with you.
Enemy locked on.
Ooh.
You're finished.
We haven't yet had a chance to play the U-Wing, so I'm going to assume it's not entirely dissimilar.
On your wing.
I don't know if that... Oh, there we go, that did.
You could use this shield.
Oh, I think I'm defending the thing that's trying to get back. Which, I don't know if that's particularly helpful. Right, I'm supposed to be escorting these guys.
Traitors are hounding a shuttle.
Or am I supposed to be? I don't know.
Can handle the shuttle from here, Titan. Good work.
Right, so I was supposed to be escorting them back. Okay. I think. Oh, it even says up there, escort shuttles to the overseer. Did I mention I'm terrible at games and reading comprehension? And literally everything.
We've acquired the convoy's data. Beginning analysis.
What are you doing? Samuel? No! He's not for playing with.
That fool. Titan, return to the Tormentor and cover its retreat.
Oh, for goodness sake. Do we have to?
Call off your squadron. I don't need their help.
Then you're prepared to retreat?
Never.
You will not.
Seriously, how has his first officer not shot him yet?
Watch me.
Complete blithering moron.
Captain Kirill, that frigate is coming apart. The Tormentor is too close.
Amos, evasive maneuvers, now!
What are you talking about?
The frigate is about to explode!
But I won!
Welp! That guy were a grade A idiot.
What a waste. At least we have what we came for. Titan, we've recovered the sector coordinates for the Starhawk dockyards, but the rest of the data banks are empty.
Engineers must have wiped the rest when Captain Amos blew our cover.
They were so close. That idiot Amos deserves to go down with his ship.
Knowing the sector at least narrows our search. Lyndon can't hide forever. Titan, eliminate the convoy. Let Lyndon know we're coming for him.
Don't we need to let some survivors through for that to actually work, though? Oh, what do I know? Anyway, we'll watch this little cutscene and then... Actually, we won't even watch the cutscene. We'll go back to the menu and I shall wrap things up. Finally pay attention to a cat.
Hey pal, over here.
Ooh, Y-wing. Ooh, don't get distracted. Anyway, so, yeah, that has been Star Wars and droids that go beep boop 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 when you poke them, and cats that poke you because they're bored. And yeah, let me know what you think. I hope this wasn't too I know with the headset on it might make it a little jerky. I don't know, this might be a one-off experiment, but if you would be interested in seeing something like Payday 2 or Elite Dangerous or what was the other one I said? Can't remember. War Thunder? Yeah, if you'll be interested in seeing a bit more, do let me know in the comments, because I have no idea how this one's going to go down. So that is it for being Imperial Scum, and well, I have been Rebel Scum, but you know, not during the course of this video. But during the course of the campaign I already have. What was I saying? I don't know, I'm wittering at this point. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you did, you can do all the usual things down underneath it, and of course, as always, stay tuned for more.